Planetesimal hypothesis of Chamberlain and Moulton. This hypothesis was propounded by T.C. Chamberlain and F.R. Moulton of the University of Chicago in 1904. According to this hypothesis, the Earth originated due to a star coming near the Sun. Thus, this is a biparental hypothesis in which the contribution of the Sun and other stars has been given importance for the origin of the solar system. Due to the high temperature in the Sun, high flame of gas and vapor arose from the surface of the Sun, which were named solar prominences. It was believed that at that time solar flares were much more than today. According to Chamberlain and Moulton, a star traveling at that time came near the Sun. It attracted the gas and vapor of the Sun, solar flares towards itself by its gravitational force. Matter came out from the Sun in the form of a jet, and when it condensed, small placental atoms were formed. The total amount of matter was much more than the material of the present planets. Gradually, large nuclei developed. These nuclei attracted the material coming out of the Sun towards themselves, and planets were formed. This hypothesis does not consider the Earth to be hot, liquid, or gaseous in its initial state. On the contrary, the Earth was considered to be solid and cold in its initial state because it was formed from solid and cold planetesimal due to accumulation of planetesimal on the Earth. Its size kept increasing and it attained its present state. The heat in its internal part was generated by the collision of planetesimal with each other and by compression. Discussion. First, according to this theory, due to gravitational force of the revolving star, some material got separated from the Sun, which led to the formation of planets. Calculations have shown that the mass of all the planets is only 1 upon 700 of the mass of the solar system. This fact is in accordance with this theory. Second, the process of the origin of the Earth seemed to be in accordance with its formation. Third, in this hypothesis, the fact that nebula cools down is not considered. Hence, it is free from the defect of nebula cooling down. Objection. First, it is not possible for such large planets to form from a small amount of material separated from the Sun. Second, it is believed that they grew by colliding with each other. This is impossible because the planetesimal should collide with each other and turn into gas. 3. According in this hypothesis, the Earth always remains in a solid state. On the contrary, there are many evidence according to which the Earth was initially a gas, then a liquid, and finally came into a solid state. Fourth, it is impossible for the planetesimal to collide and come together. The planetesimal should turn into gas upon colliding. Fifth, this hypothesis assumes that the planets were formed from material ejected from the Sun. The mass of these planets is much less than that of the Sun, while their angular momentum is much greater than that of Sun. This fact contradicts this hypothesis. Tidal hypothesis of Jeans and Jeffrey. This hypothesis based on the tidal theory was presented by Jeans in 1919, which was modified by Harold Jeffrey in 1926. A star many times bigger than the Sun came near the Sun due to some reason. A tide arose from the Sun under the influence of the gravitational force of this giant star. When this star came very close to the Sun, the material of the tidal part got separated from the Sun. This material separated from the Sun was affected by the gravity of the Sun on one side and the giant star on the other side, due to which it assumed that shape of a cigar. It became thick in middle and narrow at the edge. When the star moved away, the gravitational force of the star decreased, and this tidal material could not go far behind the star. Being far from the Sun, it could not go back to the Sun either. According to the theory of attraction, this tidal material started revolving around the Sun. A material inside the cigar cooled rapidly and many lumps were formed in it. These lumps were later transformed into planets. The Sun gravitational force had an effect on the material in the planets, and tides were generated in them. Satellite originated from this tidal material of the planets. Discussion. First, the tide generated on the Sun due to the gravitational force of the star coming near the Sun took the shape of a cigar, which was thick in the middle and thin at both the edge. Therefore, the black planet in the middle of the solar system should be bigger and the planets located at the edge should be smaller. The present arrangement of the planet is almost like this. Second, the number of satellites of this planet should be more and the number of satellites of the small planet should be less, which is according to this hypothesis. Third, the order of satellite is also almost the same as the order of planets. That is, the size of the satellite is bigger in the middle and smaller at the edge. Fourth, the same material is found in all the planets because all of them have originated from the tidal material separated from the Sun. Fifth, in this hypothesis, the Earth is accepted to be in a liquid state, which is in accordance with modern ideology. 6 planets have more angular momentum, which is not in accordance with this hypothesis. 7. What happened to the star which caused the tides in the Sun? This question has not been answered in this hypothesis. So, in this video, we have covered two hypotheses related to origin of the Earth, which is first molten and second is the James Jeans, Chamberlain and molten planetesimal theory and James Jeans tidal theory, which explain in this video. Thank you for watching.